And greetings, everybody. Excuse me. There we go. Thought my voice was just not coming through there. So, welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding the Commonwealth. Now today we have less of a building episode and more of a organisation episode. So everyone is asleep. Well, mostly everybody here at the castle. And we are going to build the armory. Now, I have devised a plan on paper in front of me here, if you hear that. Now, I have designed classes for the Minutemen, and I've also designed their entire armory, a ranking system, what kind of armour they're going to wear, uniforms, all that kind of bullshit. And we're going to build this armory right here today. Now, the majority of soldiers here are going to carry one of several weapons. The majority will be carrying the RU556. Now, I've already made a couple here already. I think I've already deposited those. Yeah, so I've got some Minutemen rifles here, which I've built myself. Now, I've got all these Bozars, short automatic weapons, so we're going to take all of these. Yes, I am very heavily encumbered, I get it. And that's what we're turning the Bozars into. Now, if you are not in the middle of Boston, if you're not in a Boston settlement, you'll be carrying an RU556, that's specially outfitted to be part of the Minuteman arsenal. Now, I've got too many Bozars here, which is fantastic. So the RU556, it is high damage. So what we're putting on here is the powerful, the advanced, automatic receiver. So exceptional damage. Costs a lot, I get it. The barrel is long extended? What did I put on the original? It's been a while since I've designed these. I'm fairly certain it's long extended. I didn't take one with me, did I? Let's get a Minuteman rifle. Just the one, so we can examine it. Minuteman rifle, there we go. Yes, it's long extended and a Magpul MOE. Perfect. So I think it's now called an advanced 556 that I have here. Or maybe not. Short advanced, there we go. So yeah, the barrel is going to be the long extended barrel. The stock is going to be the Magpul MOE, like so. The handle is ergonomic. The mag is a 30 round Stanag magazine. Sights are going to be a Basker. And the muzzle, I believe it was a Nitride 3, but I just want to confirm that. Yes, it was a Nitride 3. Excellent. My god, this is the problem of having so many weapons in your inventory. But we'll tidy this up. It's got a Basker. It's got a Fortis Nitride 3. The left rail has that on it. I mean, you could put a grip, but we're putting a Magwell grip. Nothing on the upper rails. And we are upping the damage. Now if we call this a Minuteman rifle, it adds it to the stack that we got because the specification is the same. That's how I know the weapons that I'm building are completely identical. Now for the assault rifles for urban soldiers, i.e. those who guard settlements in the city, they're going to be using a Bozar. Now if I take a short Bozar here, the receiver is the overpowered automatic receiver, as you can probably guess. This thing is hella expensive, as you can probably tell. It is it's not a marksman, it's a long barrel. It is a recoil compensating butt. The magazine is a quick eject medium. Sight is a reflex sight. And it is a muzzle brake that's used on these, and the frame is standard. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this should match the urban rifle specification. So yeah, you see it down here at the very, very bottom. I've called it the Urban Minuteman rifle. I say the problem with all these Bozars here is you do happen to lose quite a few of them here. God, I have so many Bozars in here. I've probably lost it now. Nope, it's not a night vision one. It's definitely not night vision. Definitely not night vision. That's the one. So recoil compensated automatic advanced Bozar. Doesn't really have a catchy name. So we call this the Urban Minuteman rifle. As you can see, it matches the specification exactly. And yes, my game happens to do that every time. So we're going to need to go through here and make as many of these rifles as we can. This is going to be a long process, but we're going to do it. Now I think we're going to do as many of the single versions that we have here to try and whittle down the inventory. See, an overpowered automatic it's a lot of resources, so I'm quite confident we're not going to be like ruining anything here. That's got real recoil compensating. It's already got the magazine on it. That needs to be a reflex sight. Needs to have a muzzle brake, not a suppressor. And that's another Urban Minuteman rifle. I don't think we're going to need too many of these because there aren't many settlements that are in the city. So Urban Minuteman rifle. That's another one. I've got quite a few of these CS5s which I'm going to turn into weapons for snipers, at least. So, overpowered automatic. That needs a lot of oil. I can assure you of that. It's already got a medium quick eject. It's got a reflex sight already. Just need to swap it to a muzzle brake, and that one's another Urban Minuteman rifle. Helps if I name it correctly. That's 4. And yes, we have to do this for a lot of rifles. Like I say, we don't have too many in the city, so I'm not going to really go through with those. But we do need a lot. Well. Oh, brilliant. Oops. Well, let's not do that again. Okay. So G36s here are going to be carried by high-ranking officers. UMP45s are going to be used by recon and special forces, and artillery troops, because they don't need a particularly high power weapon because they're mostly in the base. These are going to be used by snipers, obviously. These are used by standard infantry, urban infantry. What else have we got? Elite snipers will be using AMRs. MP5s will be used by rangers. And M60s will be used by frontline infantry heavy units. I think that's me covered with all of those. We've also got rank patches to match everybody here. So let's create some stuff here. The thing I'm going to be struggling for here is adhesive, gears and oil. They're going to be a pain in the backside to get hold of, but it's going to be quite a long and arduous affair to do this. But hey, it's a dirty job, someone's got to do it. And the quicker I get in the routine, like that. And just like that, you've created a Minuteman rifle. Oh, hate it when it does that. Perfect. So that's another Minuteman rifle. And we just have to do this. All of the Minutemen will also be carrying P220s as their secondary weapons, as well as a hand grenade each. So there is always that. Can't believe I've got 56 of these bastards. Of course, no legendaries. That's a little bit too much to ask. Bingo. Once you get into a rhythm, you can start absolutely hammering through weapons, which is really cool. I'm going to have to make some resource trips though to do this. Advanced automatics. Long extended. But the reason I give Bozars to the Minutemen in the city is because a bullpup weapon is I suppose better for close range, so it kind of makes strategical sense to give them a weapon built for close combat, urban warfare essentially. I suppose that's one reason I could say for why they don't have laser sights either. That's the upper rail, don't need any of that. Five rifles. Yeah, I'm going to need to go on a massive junk hunt, but I do have nearly 50,000 caps from all the settlements that have shops set up, so money isn't really a concern of mine at the moment. And with all the junk and weapons I've scavenged, I can sell them to make profits. Not for long, I suspect. Beautiful. Yes, mostly the receivers, I think, which take their heaviest materials. They are not nice. Yes, mostly oil. Oil is going to be a bitch to get hold of. But I can make 10 more rifles with the amount that I currently have before I need to stock up. So, ergonomic pistol grip, Stag, Tabasco, Mortis Nitride 3, and Pet 15. And the Magwell grip. You get the idea. So what I'm going to do, because I'm already running low on materials, I'm going to do a very quick material run and show you what that involves. So I'm not entirely sure why I brought that with me. Who dares wins, that's better. Show my British blood. Now, what I'm naturally going to do is some weapons with me, which I know sell for a fair bit. So let's take... Bear in mind I am hugely over encumbered here. So don't really want to sell a Gatling laser. But this is my junk shit box. There you go. So the P99s for some reason sell for over £1,000 each. So I'm going to take those. These 300 pieces, I'll take a set of those. Laser muskets, terrible money. The 1911s. The Augs are pretty good money. Brilliant. So first stop is Diamond City Market. What I'm also going to do on these trips is get the ballistic fibre I need as well. Now ballistic fibre is what I need. The ballistic weaves that the Minutemen have. So,
excuse me. We can talk about guns, or maybe you want to consider something more up personal.
I've got minutes to browse.
Feel free to test the grips.
Yeah, so gears. Screws are also something I need. And in return, I sell some of the weapons that I brought with me. So the hair trigger will pretty much bankrupt him and give me 500.
Excuse me.
Remember, I don't serve cents. Supplies are just...
Let's see what you have.
Here's what we got.
Excellent. So Myrna will have some junk. Now I go through here. Now fiberglass is important. So I take the fiberglass. That's only got 1 screw, it's barely worth it. Nuclear material is something I need, so I buy anything with nuclear material. That's got gears in it. Ceramic is needed for some of my stuff. That's got oil, so that's high priority. That's got screw and gears, so I buy that. Don't need that. That's got oil in it, even if it is a shitty gold-plated lighter. That's nuclear material. That's got gears, fiber optics, and crystal. Crystal is quite important. Adhesive, I'm never going to say no to adhesive, and the fact it's got ballistic fiber in it is a bonus. Don't need that, or that, or that. That's got fiberglass in it, so I'll take that. Adhesive shipment, always buy the adhesive shipment. And the rest of this is not really needed. I mean, I can top up on springs, because I think some of the stuff needs springs. That's got 2 gears in it. That's got aluminium and it's only 2, so I'm going to take that. That's got fiberglass, I need those. That's got screws in it, but it's only the 1, so not really necessary. That's gears and screws, take that. Always buy alarm clocks. They have nuclear material in them, fuck knows why, but I get them for the nuclear material. That's everything I can buy from her. So I immediately sell a bunch of my shit here. Fantastic, I can shift all of those. I don't want to sell any of my really nice weapons, of course. These MP5s are going to be for my special forces, so I'm not going to be giving her any of those. The Stetchkins are for some of my soldiers, so no. Where is all the shit I brought? To be fair, I can probably get rid of a couple of these Bozars because that's way too much, but it doesn't matter. Excellent, so I've bankrupted Myrna, which is what I want to do. Now I will now travel to the Drumlin Diner. Drumlin shit sometimes. Excellent.
Hey,
I got a store to run here. You gonna buy?
let's see what you have.
All salvage. But nothing's junk.
Excellent. So she has some junk. Again, we go through it. Fiberglass. Always buy an alarm clock. You do need some glass for sights, so I do tend to buy that. That's got nuclear material, always. Gears, springs, and crystal, all important. Don't need a coffee cup. That's got oil in it. Get anything with oil. Crystal, always buy crystal. That's got gears. That's only one glass, don't even bother. That's got gears. Ballistic fiber and adhesive, 3 of the fuckers. Buy all of that shit. And she doesn't really sell any decent shipments. I mean, I will buy the ceramic because I do need that. Aluminium. Fiberglass, 2 of those. Always get that. Gears and screws and springs. Thank you. Oil. Always buy for the nuclear material. And some more adhesive. That's everything that I want from her. I'll trade her something crap from my inventory. A couple of the Orgay ones will do it. Oops. I'll take one of my guns back, thank you. That's her bankrupt, and I've also taken another 600 caps off her, which is what we want. Okay, now that that's been bankrupted, my next stop is Bunker Hill. More spams. See, as you can see, it's not the funnest part of the job, but it is a very good one if we want our settlements to survive properly. To be able to now remember spring because
You got today.
so go straight to her junk set, and we've got fiberglass, nuclear material, aluminium, glass, nuclear material, oil, gears, aluminium, fiberglass. I always buy comfy pillows because they're good for the actual settlement themselves. crystal, gears and screws, adhesive, oil, gears and screws, a lot of them. That's got oil, nuclear materials, gears and crystals, gear and screws, fiberglass, get the ceramics. Now this is where she sells the crystal shipment and the fiberglass shipment, which you want both of. I can get a screw from that. Oil. I think that's everything I can get from here. So once more, sell her a few of my guns. Not going to give her too many of my bozars here.
Hi, how are you?
Job done. Last but not least, good neighbour. Go to Cleo.
Hey, Cleo.
Every weapon we see here,
Yeah.
Let's see what you have.
each weapon tested on someone who deserved it.
So I always buy the ballistic fibre and this coveted oil. Always buy oil. It's a rare commodity. Again, I don't need a few of these bozars, so I can bankrupt her a little bit and make a profit. What are you looking at?
Daisy.
Got some good deals. You won't believe.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Let's take a look.
Everything's guaranteed to last. Until it doesn't.
Thank you. Then you go to her junk section. Alarm clock, once again. The aluminium canister, buy that. It's got oil and fiberglass. Nuclear material, 2 of those. Oil, gears, adhesive. That's got oil, always buy oil. Nuclear material, glass, crystal glass and gears. Adhesive, always buy adhesive. You never know when you're going to get some more. Well, you do, the next day if you sleep. She also sells a shipment of crystal, so I always get that. A fiberglass, gears and screws. Boom. Sell her a couple of the bozars that I brought with me. Have I got any of the really powerful ones? Yes, I have. Done. Then I go back to the castle. Scaly, must have spilt fizzy drink or something. That's handy. So back to the castle. It's normally morning by the time I get back, or sort of early hours of the morning. I can normally sleep until the armory reopens, though the armory doesn't really sell you anything decent, apart from ammo, if you're running low. Come on now, you can do it. Blimey, the castle never take back. Go. See you early hours. Then I can dump it all in the chest. This scavenge crate is part of man squads, and you do a lot of decent stuff like that. Take all, and then deposit all junk. That was £400 of junk I just shoved in there. Now, one of the bits I like to do as well is under miscellaneous here I have the Minuteman Commander module, and I can get a sit rep. Alpha squad is fine. I forget which one has casualties. I think it's Charlie squad.
Got a dangerous look about you. Hope you ain't here for me.
Listen up, soldier. Anything to report?
Okay, no casualties on Bravo. That's good. I think Alpha team is fine. If I can find Alpha team leader.
Listen up, soldier. Anything to report?
Yeah, so this whole squad was killed in action, which is a shame. So only Alpha and Bravo can do their scavenge runs. I will replace them eventually, but here we go. So I've just sent Alpha and Bravo out on a scavenge mission. They're going to gather their crap together, and off they go. That's probably why you lost some people, guys, because you carry a fucking crowbar.
Hello, sir.
You guys need
General.
some rifles.
Hello, sir.
God, you're like a disorganized rabble, you guys. And you're carrying a sword.
This is Radio Freedom.
Oh, good luck with that.
All day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing
So I
to
send them
report.
off.
Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
I sleep.
Radio Freedom.
Yeah, so I go and sleep for 24 hours, and then I come back.
Stay tuned for Minutemen.
But I can do that run all over again. See, I've practically increased the amount of oil I had by 50% there. There's also settlements which have candles and things like that, which you can scrap for oil, so don't be afraid to do that. Oops. See, once you get in a rhythm, you can do it very quickly. So yeah, they're also going to carry P220s, so that's also a thing. Long extendeds.
Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay tuned for updates.
Boom, easy as that. I'm just going to go through the whole lot and do exactly that to all of them. So I'm going to do that off camera and get some of them out. So I'll be back with you in a moment. Oh, isn't this interesting? You can make cutting fluid here with acid, bone, purified water and steel. Gives you 3 oil. Or you can make bone oil, which takes bone, ghoul blood, which is easy to get, purified water, and steel. Considering ghoul blood has steel in it anyway, and putting that in the junk Steel is not exactly difficult to come by, with the amount of purified water my settlements make. This is my source of oil. Nice. Now what about adhesive? Can I make things that have got adhesive in them? I can make stuff that's got acid in it. Ghoul serum. Ghoul ichors. Can make serum. M2045 Magnum revolver. Pasta ammo. Pasta ammo, oh dear. But I can make soap, and that's a source of oil. I definitely want the stuff here which gives me adhesive. So I've got 93,000 bottle caps in currency just locked around here. So in order to make ghoul ichors here, we need antiseptic, a heart, and steel. Let's make some of these. They are quite cheap after all. I can make the serum here. Oh wow, that made a shitload of ichors. That's one way to level up. Yeah. That's really gonna make my arm ache. Okay, I think that'll do. Speaking of which, though, I did wonder where that Magnum revolver came from.
Broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
What the fuck is this? The fucking size of it.
Yeah?
Okay, I want to know now, what does this do? We changes it to a 50 cal.
Huh?
Short, light, super short. This is not like a rifle, so...
You should know, but people have been complaining a bit about the bed situation.
I don't give a fuck.
Radio freedom. It's for nothing new to report. Minutemen alerts.
Huh?
This is not a revolver.
Stay tuned for updates.
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
This is a sniper rifle. Okay. Moving swiftly on. Perfect. Okay, now I know how to make adhesive and oil very easily. Just need something that can make ballistic fire now. Right, so if I go to any one of these CS5s, yeah, 1500 oil.
Huh?
Adhesive, 1700. Beautiful. So yeah, I've been converting some CS5s. So we have the advanced receiver, the tub barrel, the marksman stock, the large quick eject mag. We have the long scope, a compensator. Left rail needs to have a laser. And needs to be a 308 cal. Damage modifier is 3. And it uses urban camo. That is a mark. That is a Minuteman CS5. Would you just fuck off?
Huh?
Easy living, this ain't.
Hey, Tom.
Wish this guy would just go away. Anyway, I'm going to turn the rest of my guns into Minuteman variants. Let's do like one of each so you kind of have an idea of what I'm doing. So the G36s, we're going to be putting in the advanced automatic receivers. And funnily enough, that is all you can do. Nice. See, you can't even put a sight on them because I would have to console command in the attachments, which is very annoying. And because the damage doesn't quite stack up, I'm going to give it a 99%. I can't even put suppressors on it. So that's pretty much all we can do with it. So that's going to be the officer's guns, which is nice. And the UMP, naturally that's going to be advanced. The barrel is going to be light because why wouldn't it be? Now for the Rangers, the ones who go out, it's going to have the recoil compensating stock. The magazine, I want to keep the 45, so it's going to be the quick eject. Their sights are going to be a Seymour. And let me just double check here. Yeah, so this is the Recon variant. So they're going to have the BSS 45 suppressor. They're going to have the vertical grip and a compact laser. The right rail doesn't need anything. And of course we're going to up the damage to the maximum possible. Now that is a Minuteman Recon UMP 45. Now the artillery variant, let me find another one.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned.
Yeah, so it's going to be advanced, of course. A light barrel. The stock is going to be folded. Not sure what the difference is between those, but it's going to be folded. It's going to be a quick eject. A Seymour as normal. And instead this is going to have a muzzle brake. That, my friends, is the artillery version. Like that. There we go. So we've got a Minuteman artillery UMP 45. Full, loud, but compact. It's a PDW. And then the silenced assault version of it. So it's going to be quite a good set. Now, You have a look at the little cheat sheet here. Okay, so one of the weapons I have here, which I'm struggling to find, I'll be honest, is an M60.
Good morning, Commonwealth.
Naturally, advanced.
Of the Minutemen. All quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
We're going to have the bipod up. I don't think that has any difference. Yeah, plastic stock. And 200 round drum. A gunner sight. And we're going to put a compensator in it. Yep, plastic handguard is perfectly fine. Now, oddly enough, this has no damage components, so I might put a legendary on it, and maybe put like a mighty or powerful. That's actually awful. What about two-shot? Yeah, two-shot brings it up. And I've got enough effect chips, it's not like I'm running low. So you know what? We're going to make our gunners legendary weapons, just because they need a boost. So, Minuteman M60. And let me check the... Okay, yeah. So we need to find the MP5. So naturally we're going to have the advanced powerful.
Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Yeah, they're in a weird order here. Yeah, we want the one that gives us 450. Well, it must be this one. Okay, I'm not so sure about that actually. And it's going to have a... I'm going to put a dedicated, so you can have a flashlight,
This is Radio Freedom.
albeit
Good morning,
cosmetic.
Minutemen. It's 7 a.m. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
A retractable. To waffle. No, it's definitely going to have a medium jet. With a Seymour. And the BSS-45 suppressor. Now let me try this out because I'm not so sure about this. It's under S for
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
okay. I'm still really not too sure about this, I'll be completely honest. Okay, so what have we got at the moment? 138. Yes, we've got calibrated powerful here, which does 161. Yeah, it only does one shot. Yeah, so it's essentially semi-automatic, which is not what we want at all.
This is radio.
They're just standard automatics.
Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Automatic hardened. Yeah, automatic powerful is the only option we have. Which genuinely sucks, so we might have to do a two-shot again. Yeah, I think we have to put a two-shot. Again, it is a shame. But yeah, that is a Minuteman Special Forces MP5. Great. Now we need to create some P220s, because these are pretty standard across the whole of the Minuteman inventory.
It's 8 a.m.
So it's going to be advanced, naturally,
Stay safe out there.
hardened barrels, standard magazines, because why wouldn't they be, and red glow sight. Don't need a compensator, they're not going to be particularly special. Can't you get a standard laser? I don't understand. Why would I put an attachment mount on it when I can't actually mount an attachment? That makes absolutely no fucking sense. Yeah, so it is pretty bog standard. Glow sighted, advanced, standard mag, standard everything else. That's what we're going to be making it. It's a Minuteman sidearm, categorised like so. All these pasta guns I have here, pretty funny. Need to scrap a lot of these, they're probably worth a lot of components. Nope. Oops. Yeah, these are worth quite a lot. Especially the plasma ones, jeez. Okay, let's clear some of these out. So, advanced, hardened. Ah, okay, that's what I missed the last time. Sharpshooter's grip. Yeah, so I obviously missed that. Yeah, so that needs to have a sharpshooter's grip. Yeah, for some reason they're not matching up. Yeah, they're both identical. Maybe it's just a bit of a glitch. Wouldn't surprise me. Okay, so let's convert all these pistols. Red glow sights. Yep, that matches. Let's call it gun. Then Minuteman sidearm. It doesn't do it.
Stay safe out there.
Never mind. Just forget about it. Just forget about it. advanced, hardened, sharpshooter's grip, red glow sights, see, while I'm doing this is an amazing source of XP too. This takes a fair bit of nuclear material to do, I've just noticed. These bozars are very distracting. I can scrap that because I don't need it. Let's sort out a few of these bozars, clear my inventory a tad. Yeah, recall compensating, quick eject medium, reflex, muzzle brake, standard frame. Right, before I continue with that, let's quick save. Last thing I want is for that to just break on me. The Desert Eagles are going to be a rifle of their own, which is going to be really good. Yeah, so... You know what, let's just scrap these Penne traitors. It's not like I can't get a shitload more if I really want one. I mean, I'm sitting on 100 grand, for fuck's sake. Gatling lasers are fairly, not common, but I don't need one, let's put it that way. Excellent, so overpowered automatic. What was that? Sorry about that, I thought something was going on outside. Muzzle brake. Brilliant. Clearing these off. Need to tidy up the CS5s as well. The laser musket I don't need. These Webley pistols are worth quite a lot of money. Don't know where I got that from. It's a nice gun though. Never mind. Let's clear some of these away. Sub barrel. Marksman stock. Long scopes. Compensator. See how quickly you can get into the swing of it like that. Overpowered long barrel, recoil compensation. Whoops. Tapped the wrong option, that was good. I'm going to be so glad to get rid of all these. I've got so many variants, it'd be nice to tidy up. So we've got the long scope, left rail, ammo type 308s.
Radio freedom. Broadcasting all day, all across.
Urban camo.
Nothing to report. Keep it
Sure. Flash hidden, advanced. That's got more or less everything I need already. Uh, 308s, thank you. Don't want a 50 cal on this. That's 4 of those now. Oh, feels good to organise all these guns. I have so many of them. Now I can put them to good use. Would I recommend doing what I'm doing? Not really. It's a pain in the backside. And urban camo. That's another CS5.
How we like it. Stay safe out there. This is Radio
I want to make sure I don't have to be here to protect every settlement.
Quiet. Stay tuned for
I want them to be self-sufficient. Easier said than done. .308 please. And 3 times damage. Penage, meter, fantastic. We've got Bozars here. Still got plenty of oil, aluminium, adhesive. This is fantastic stuff. Didn't realise I could make some of the rarer components like that. Certainly makes my job easier. Oh, that's another CS5 which needs converting. We are going to be one hell of a outfit to fuck with after all this. And have a monopoly on the wasteland. This is all going to be ours. Wondering why it does that? It's because my bind key to instant workshop is the B character, so every time I type B it opens it, even if I'm renaming something. It happens if you ever use console commands too, it's quite irritating. Break. That's another urban Minuteman rifle.
Your tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Is welcome. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Yep, that's got everything I need. Oh my god, I've still got a whole bunch of CS5s here. Which is going to be irritating. I'll take apart these paras. Don't need those. See how quickly you can plough through these though when you get into a rhythm. CS5 here has the most steps as far as I can tell. Great stuff. These marksman AKs, I'm tempted to give them to a certain group, but I really don't know what to do with them. They're too valuable to just throw to one side. And they look too good as well. Minuteman rifle. All made to the same specification. Gotta love it. Holy shit, I still have so many of these. Yeah, perfect. I'm nearly done with these. Just good. So yeah, I won't be doing this in every episode, obviously. This is just to show you what I have to do to build my settlement. It's not just building and then leave it to run. This is really, really heavy micromanagement. It can be fun, depending on what you like. I personally like doing this. I feel like I'm in a factory right now, just chewing through weapons. Recoil compensated advanced boson. I know we want an overpowered boson, obviously. So that's 10 rifles I've made in a space of no time at all. I still have no sign of running out of materials, which is what we like. That's another Minuteman rifle. I think I've made a few too many of these, to be fair. Don't think I'm ever going to get through this many. See, I've still got a whole bunch more bosars to make as well. This isn't even like counting the uniforms. I'm going to briefly touch upon what uniforms I'm using in the next next one.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, broadcasting across the Commonwealth. All quiet.
What am I even looking for? There we go, urban camo.
This is Radio Freedom.
Perfect.
Nothing to
So
report.
you get the idea, right?
Here for us.
So this is what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the evening, probably. And I've got this armament chest here. This is where I'm putting all of the weapons we're going to be using. So we have 18 of these CS5s now. The urban Minuteman rifles, we have 19 of those now. I still have 50 of these to convert. That's going to take me quite a long time. Minuteman pistols. are right here. I still don't understand what's so different, but we'll see. Special Forces, Minuteman MP5, a Recon UMP45, the artillery version of the 45, an M60. Let me check the list. Oh, and the Minuteman G36, which I still need to name. So that's everything. We do have another weapon, which is the AMR. We will be using the AMR for some of our soldiers, but that can wait for now. But this is what I'm going to be doing off camera. So let me convert all of these after right now. And I'll see you in the next episode. This is getting exciting, guys. We're actually giving this place a personality, giving it a makeover, facelift. But until then, I will see you later. Have a good one, and peace out.